My name is Mocienne Petit Jackson. I'm the author of Thriller Betrayal, where I talk about my life with Michael Jackson. And I'm talking about how I was kidnapped. And I talk about Thriller the Dark Side of the Netherlands. I'm going to be in court 17 June 2025 and 3 July 2025. And I'm asking everyone to pray for me because I was kidnapped by child trafficking. And I'm in this case with the Dutch government around my illegal adoption. I have a case in America pending that is sealed. I'm not allowed to talk about that. The trial may be coming, or we find a solution confidential between the courts and I, the courts who are involved in my kidnapping are the Belgium country and the Netherlands country. So I have a case that's pending in America. The case is sealed, but it's still allowing me to promote my book, Thriller the Dark Side of the Netherlands, where I'm talking about my kidnapping, and Thriller Betrayal, where I talk about my life with Michael Jackson. To me, it's very important that I advertise my book because in 2010, I became world news in the media, and the media really put me down. They made me the crazy woman that want to be Michael Jackson's daughter, while DNA have shown that I'm related to Michael Jackson, and DNA have shown that I'm victim of a child trafficking case that wasn't closed, that was a cold case. So the District Attorney of America is investing me and my family members. So this is really huge, and I want the media not to have any opportunity to put me down like a crazy woman, because there's nothing crazy about me. I'm victim of child trafficking, and I have been going through life the last 40 years being in the Netherlands country. I know there are a lot of children who don't survive child victim because they are being murdered or they unalive themselves because of the pain and the brutal that they have to go through, that they survive or they unalive themselves because they mentally did not survive. So I'm fighting for human rights, children rights, against child trafficking. I want the world to put child trafficking #1 on the agenda. I want justice for the crime happened to me. Most people don't want to go into my story because I'm saying I'm related to Michael Jackson. Most people have the arrogance to say because it's Michael Jackson, it cannot happen because they will know. So they think because Michael Jackson was a very huge star that they know everything about him. And many of Michael Jackson fans, they are reacting like that if Janet Jackson or a very important Jackson doesn't tell of my existence, that I don't exist. Most people really need to wake up and understand that I'm an adult and that my parents made decisions that are not mine and that I have to deal with it now because I'm still alive and I'm an adult and I'm the victim here. It sounds very strange to say I'm the victim here, but I'm the victim here. And the media have refused to tell you about that I wrote my book 10 years ago, Thriller Betrayal. I translated this book in 7 languages, and my book, Thriller the Dark Side of the Netherlands. And I wrote the book because I don't want people to think that you are dealing with a crazy woman. I'm real. And so this is why I'm on my social media networks to make that change. I have a podcast on Spotify, exactly with the same name as my TikTok live name, The World and Us. Please follow my podcast to get more inside information, more explanation about what I'm saying about my life, the courts that made me famous in 2010 when I went to claim the share of my inheritance of Michael Jackson, what I did, what the judge said, and what the real result was of the court. It's not true that the media said that the judge kicked out my case in probate. My case is still open till today. And people need to think why the estate of Michael Jackson still doesn't have control of Michael Jackson even 16 years after he was murdered. What's behind it? A lot of things are behind it. And one of them is my case, that I was kidnapped by child trafficking in 1984. And the Dutch government did nothing to bring me back and reunite me with my family. I will end this tape by saying district attorney is investigate me because DNA have shown that I'm related to Michael Jackson and Diana Ross, and that I am a cold case. So my case, my kidnapping case, have never been resolved, and now it's going to be resolved. This is confidential, private information, but I feel that I have to share to the world because Daily Mail is start to write about me. They are the worst tabloid in the world, and I do not want them to have the opportunity to write bullshit about me, just like TMZ did in 2010, and our famous Telegraph newspaper took out this bullshit and didn't pay attention that I was victim of child trafficking and a horrible thing happened to me. I had a really bad lawyer. I should have take care of the problem worse. I should have the man say, hey, you are forgetting the point. We are talking about child trafficking now. So I didn't do that well because I'm not a lawyer. But from that experience, I have learned a lot. And it's not going to happen to me. So I'm recording this tape for media damage. I'm not going to allow people to talk bullshit about me. I'm victim of child trafficking, and my case is a cold case in the United States of America, and probably my case will also be in the Netherlands, and I'm going through hell, and I refuse to die in silence, to suffer in silence without you knowing. So me expressing to you, myself to you, it is very important to me that you know how I feel. So if you have any more interest in knowing who I am, where I come from, this is my book, Thriller, The Dark Side Netherlands, where I told you about discrimination, 41 discrimination that I went through in the hands of the child trafficking and the hand of the child protection, who failed a lot of children, also me. So it doesn't matter if you come from famous parents, you suffer. And I really want people to realize that I suffered very deeply. I suffered very, very deeply. And then my life with Michael Jackson, what the Jackson do not want you to know about, but now it's coming out because I did a DNA test. And DNA test is showing that I'm a Jackson Ross. And before media is going to write any bullshit about me, I want people to have a chance to do their own homework. So they can at least maybe defend me when all this bullshit is coming out, because it will come out. And I want to end this conversation to asking people, please go follow the lawsuit of Sean Combs, P. Daddy, about what he did to children, because he is in, they say, I'm not going to say illegally because he's a criminal and he's a bad man, and he, everyone deserves to be defended, okay? But Michael Jackson knew that he was a really, really bad man. So probably my case and Puff Daddy case, they may touch each other one the other way. And I refuse to be victimized by the media with crazy stuff. I want people to look at me for me, and I want people to judge me for me, not about what the media is saying. So please take this video very serious and do your investigation before you make any wrong judgment, like what happened to me in 2010. I do not want this bad history to repeat. My name is Mocienne Petit Jackson, and I am a victim of child trafficking, and I am right now in this moment in a cold case where DNA have shows that I was kidnapped by child trafficking, and I'm related to Michael Jackson and Diana Ross. And I really need you to pray for me on the court days in 17 June and 3 July. My court case will be in the Netherlands. And in America, the case is pending. The judges have not made the decision yet what's going to happen. And even if the judge made the decision, the case is sealed. I cannot say anything about it, and that's okay, because criminal case, kidnapping is criminal, as you know, is very painful to go through. I'm not a criminal, but it's going very painful to go through as a family member, as a victim, as a witness, and maybe even as a criminal. It's very painful to go through. So and I do not want to stand alone in this. So I really want to thank the District Attorney of America and the court and the judge for allowing me to promote my book, Thriller Betrayal and Thriller the Dark Side Netherlands, in this very, very difficult situation that I am at, that I'm with, that I'm at. And so I really want to take this opportunity to talk to people. And don't make judgments before you read my autobiography, Thriller Betrayal and Thriller the Dark Side Netherlands. I translated my book in 7 languages. And you can, in paperback and in ebooks, you can find them at Kobo. You can find them at Amazon, all the Amazon network. If you are from the Netherlands, please don't buy my book at Amazon NL. They are asking too much money. So you pick Amazon DA or you pick bol.com. If you are from another country, just write my name, exactly what you see on my screen, you know, above my name with my photo, Mocienne Petit Jackson. And your Google in your country will show you the way to my books translated and how to get it. So there was Mocienne Petit Jackson. And to everyone who was on my life, I really appreciate you. Thank you for the conversation. I really feel your love and feel your caring. Thank you so much. It was Mocienne Petit Jackson. And please, please go look out my book, Thriller the Dark Side Netherlands, in 7 languages. And Thriller Betrayal in 7 languages. Thriller Betrayal is part 1 of my autobiography. And Thriller the Dark Side Netherlands is part 2, where I'm talking about the child protection and political brutality. I'm working on my last part of my book, Thriller Resistance, where I'll go into inside of the legal matter. This will be my last book when I'm finished. And it will take a while when I'm finished because I'm still in court surrounding my child trafficking as a victim. The court case in Netherlands and the court case in America. This was Mocienne Petit Jackson. Thank you. And talk to you here. And please go visit my podcast, The World and Us, at Spotify. Thank you.